Hello, viewers of the internet. Today, I will be attempting to play episode 10 of the Simpsons Season 1. Surprisingly enough, I have made it this far. Now, hopefully I can turn the camera, yes. We need to go to Bart's room, apparently, although I've already been there and got this costume. So, I don't know what it wants. Oh, Bart's here. Hi, Bart. I just climbed through your window, as you do.
Bart, do you recognize this design?
That's the alien mind control cola. They gave us tons of that up in the alien spaceship. They're using it to make the town go crazy.
Oh, thank God! You snapped out of your trance. I was so worried.
Later, I'm going to the arcade.
This conspiracy goes all the way to the top. I need a little extra firepower. As Officer Marge.
Oh, I need to buy a new costume. Probably don't have the money for it, but let's see how much it is. The police outfit is 400 coins. So, a likely story to do a lot of money making. I have done it before. I'm going to hope to rush it along. There is quite a few boxes and things on this level that I haven't broken, so that's always a good start. I have my vehicle out front. I'll get this. It's probably quicker than traffic vehicles, so should be a good place to start. We do just need to go on a rampage, basically. Try and slow down here, and then the suspension travel is actually really good there. Most modern cars would never have this kind of suspension travel. I mean, just look at it from the side. I mean, the step hinders it, but it's just got beautiful ground clearance and suspension travel. It's just the simplicity I love of these older vehicles. And from when this game came out, cars were simpler in general. They didn't have to have crazy amounts of technology to be considered a good car. Like, there's one of the boxes I'm talking about, though. I just have to find loads of these, although the police will be on my tail if I'm not careful. I did try one of those gambling kind of races before, so I'm not too bothered about doing one again. I can buy his tractor. I'll have to do that actually before the end, so I'm basically going to do a load of coin farming and then I'll return when I've done that because it'll take far too much time to do it all by myself. On record. Time to collect the box. Well, one of the boxes, which is hidden on this roof. I actually noticed that. It took a few tries to get it, but we're almost able to afford the uniform now. The tractor is another matter, but it's in such a place that I think I'll need it in order to complete a mission, so it's not like I'm going to miss out on that. And we're in Mr. Burns' house again. I think I showed this before, but I've got nothing to lose really by going through here again, seeing if there's any bonus collectibles and such like. Is there a wasp or something following me? I did try and get one of the collector cards, but it wouldn't let me. I don't know why. I think the green arrow's my car. I don't know what groovy thing was going on where it was kind of making it look like something was behind me, but there wasn't. But there is a wasp there. Now, if we can kick this thing, it'll give us money. Well, it's not a real wasp, mind. It's a robotic wasp and all that. But we'd still get money from it. There's still a lot of money in these things. More money than I have in my bank account, honestly. In one of those wasps. Now, we have this Mr. Burns head. We can turn it into his evil power plant lair. Yay! I think I already did that. It's always a nice feature though. And it's pretty sophisticated, I guess, for an older game from 2003 to have such a level of detail, and that's just for a level extra. It's not something he had to do. Interesting, maybe you have to go through the card in a specific way, although I did try with the other card. I just like it here though at Mr. Burns' house. It's just a very nice place to roam around, really. Now, I'm not sure if there's any benefit to getting on there, or if you even can get on there, but I tried. And we can get back into this vehicle now. I'm quite liking it. It handles incredibly well. I guess you could expect it to handle well because American cars They generally handle quite well. They're not perfect or anything, but they don't handle too badly, historically. Although, if you go to the 60s and stuff, they do sometimes have more power than they do have handling. Ooh. Now, what vehicles do we have? I think we'll drive a clown car. We don't need something hugely quick, so it should be an amusing little vehicle to drive. Oi, out of my way. Amazingly, I did more damage to my car, I think, than him. It is fun, I'll admit that much. Can I go into Homer's workplace? Bubbles come out of the exhaust, that's funny. Yeah, we can do a lot of the same level gimmicks as level 1 here. Like the skeleton. But because it's level 4, well, we do different things in the level. Yeah, it's not the most different level in the world, but it's enough to make it feel substantial. And that was a big flight. A really big flight there. And I feel like VTech just kicked in my neck for some reason. There's a strange feeling. Now, hopefully I can avoid people and not hit everyone. That would be nice, let's say. I was going to say helpful, but I changed at the last moment. Oh dear. This does not take nicely to these roads. It's not a lovely floaty vehicle or anything. Oh dear. Hitting 1 meter is right up. I'd better cool down a little. Get the repair, hopefully. Is there any box round here that I've not got? Doesn't look like it. I need to be incredibly careful though, or else the police will be chasing me, and I really don't want that. It's just one of those things though, in this game it becomes an annoyance. It might be amusing in other games, but... oh dear. Speaking of which, I say it's an annoyance, maybe it's pretty amusing from a viewer's perspective. No! But that's the problem. You see, I lost loads of money. I could have just, had everything been good, I could have just gone into the house and bought the costume. Thankfully, I kind of have a backup plan. It wasn't intended as a backup plan, but it's kind of falling into place. Now, if we go up here, we can get some money. Press this doodad. Hop onto the roof of this beer truck. And up here, well, there's normally some boxes. I may have got them before. Maybe I can jump across the buildings. Oh, there's one up there. I'll just try and get that, and then I'll be back. Lo and behold, I have found a way. Is there anything else hiding behind this sign? Not by the looks of it, although there is a few coins on there. Will my selfish greed get the better of me? Yes, it will. Yay, I got a few coins and repaired my car. Although it was already repaired, so that's not much of a problem. Now, I have changed back to the Canyonero because I thought I might need to hop on top of a car. I did, but it was not necessarily in need of a higher car like I thought it would be. But still, it's done now. Driving through these boxes is so much easier than kicking them. Anyway, we are in the vicinity of where I want to get to. Hopefully, now just hopefully I can get this card. Yay! I did it! I did something of use with myself. Right, now I'm going to get in my car because I'm too lazy to walk to the door of the Quickie Mart. And I'm going to drive to the door of the Quickie Mart. Come on, get in your car. Right, next to the door. Cue jokes about how a typical American park's like that. And there we go. Misparked the first time, but I got there eventually. There's the show corner. Yeah, just call it the show corner because you can't do anything. He's frozen. frost delicious. Now we can buy the police outfit pretty easily. So hopefully we're done for there. Now I'm going to try this mission. If I miss the tractor, then I'm incredibly stupid, because I shouldn't miss buying the tractor. As far as I know, that's going to be in the career in some point, because all those car sellers where they're only selling one vehicle, that tends to be the case. Do a handbrake turn here. I'm a police officer, so I can do cool stuff like that. Ah, I need to go to Bart's bedroom. Right. Back to the car. We have to drive because I'm lazy. That's about as far as I can get myself. If only you could drive into this garden. It was always an annoyance. I know there might have been physics problems, but if only you could, it would save all the effort of having to walk here. Sounds like a ridiculous thing, but then it's always the small things that count. I need to look at my outfit, apparently. So, if all goes well, I can hopefully achieve this time what I was attempting to achieve before. I have worked it out, though, what I'm supposed to do, so that should save a bit of time. I do have to avoid these wasps and those money crates, which are annoying in this case, but they will become very handy in the future. Yes, I did just lose some coins, but it's not the end of the world. I said I had to avoid them, though. I did a terrible, terrible job of avoiding them. Strange how these things work out. Now, I think we can jump through that tree. No, we can't, but again, we shouldn't have lost too much time. Now, I don't want to get one of these cars, because if I use one, it will hurt me in the future. Now, at this point, we have to turn left, and there was a cola I missed before. Now, I'm not sure specifically which one it was. It was somewhere around here on the map. So, yeah, if you're not careful, we can get the better of you. And I'm jumping ahead of myself here. You really need to be careful. It was possibly one on top of this roof, because I did almost miss one the first time I tried, and that was really annoying. Oh, there we go. There was one high up somewhere. Fascinating. And I've messed up my jump here, but we are still in the zone somewhat. So hopefully our winning isn't too slow for the greater good of destroying cola cans. I don't think there's one up here, but it's best to check. Also, those doodads are fun. I kind of got in an awkward position there, but I'm free of it now. It just feels so slow, and you have to be on edge. You have to really take care as to where you're walking, because if you don't, you can end up in the wrong position, and that'll hurt you. I've not missed a cola can now, and I am looking to finish, yes, with 10 seconds. So now it wants me to go to the Quickie Mart. Let's see what's in there. Probably need to talk to a poo. Yes, we do.
Apu, I think you should be aware that you're selling a tainted cola. Where's this stuff coming from?
Well, there is little here not tainted in some way. Even the astrology scrolls give poor advice. But I will get to the bottom of this.
Well, it made Bart go crazy. And if I find the distributor, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Careful, Mrs. Simpson. This cola makes people do irrational things without guilt. It is as though they have bottled the effects of a raging frat kegger.
That's it. I'm going after it. And any other evil cola trucks I can find.
So, we have to destroy the delivery trucks. Yay, these are always fun missions. I've just realised Apu has a CRT television. Yay, fun. Ha, he's got stuck. Now, I have no vehicle as such here. So, what can I do? They're all running away from me. The only thing I can really hope to do is just get this SUV right near the truck. Like, at least then I'm in with a chance of staying with him. Destroying him, I'm not so sure. It is only a pedestrian vehicle. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you're supposed to do it in a pedestrian vehicle. Because it makes it more difficult. Those trucks feel pretty reinforced though. I can try and push it. That sometimes works. Sometimes just getting behind a truck and forcing it into a barrier or something. Oh dear. Almost hit the wrong truck there. Those bin trucks are tough and they're not really ones you want to destroy, so you've not got a reason to destroy them. Now I just hope this vehicle holds up. It feels like a really cheap version of a Canyonero. That's what's annoying about it. Oh yes. Got a big chunk of his health there. Come on, where's your speed? Feels like it's got a 0 to 60 time of about 10 seconds. Yes, I will defeat you. He's flashing, I'm guessing that's a good thing. He just pinned himself between two surfaces, that's not likely to go well in his favour. And indeed, he is heavily damaged. Ah, he's just thrown a lamppost at me. That almost hurt me too bad. There we go. Thankfully I don't have to destroy another one of them, but I'm going to get a repair anyway, just in case I have to do something about it. Now, this vehicle has done me well. I'll give it that. Considering it's a vehicle I just picked up, things could have been a lot worse. Well, now it's asking me to destroy another one. Thankfully I did repair my vehicle though. As I said, that would always have been a good idea. Now, the problem is I feel these are about as weak as the trucks. These jumps can be nasty. Now, he might just get really badly injured by the jump itself. It's possible. As opposed to actually me doing something. That was me there pushing him into the wall. Again, maybe I can push again, and that seems to have worked. So a lot of helpful surfaces here to help me push the cola trucks out the way. Or into the way, should I say, so we get hit. No! What's that all about? I'm losing money. This is not what I expected to do. And I'm running out of time now. Pretty bad. I guess I could just get lucky and he makes a really bad turn or something. I think there's a catch-up mechanic, so I should be somewhat okay. Yeah. This is tougher, I believe, than the traffic vehicles. So that's always playing in my favour. There we go. An odd way to defeat him, but I did it. And my hit and run rating isn't even that high, which is even stranger perhaps. The traffic vehicle did well. It held up well, to be fair. But it didn't quite have what it took to stand up completely to the physics engine. It was the physics engine that destroyed it, not the actual truck I was trying to defeat. Come on. No, I'm not doing any damage to it. I'm just spinning it. The traffic vehicle is far more effective here. Right, try and push him from where. That did something, although a tiny, tiny amount. This just feels too likely to tip over. The other one had no roll, no body roll at all. There we go. We're finally achieving something. There we go. Good, good. Well, not good for him, but good for me. Come on, we can do this. Ah! Almost got hurt by the vehicle I was just using. Well, one of the vehicles I was just using.
Not very good at this.
Right, I think we're on time now. I think we're on track to defeat this nasty cola truck once and for all. Oh dear.
Got it.
No.
Come on, let's
I hurt a Civic. Sorry, Civic. That's odd. He's not destroyed, but it seems to think it is. Just because there was a bit of fire, an explosion. Unless the body was somehow transplanted onto something else. I don't know why you'd want such a horrible,
now to go home to my
horribly beaten up body. So. Oh dear, now I've got hit and run and a cop chasing me. Come on. Must play some trickery here. Yes.
principal shoe to the metal. See you later, Slowpoke.
Still got hit and run though. I've got to try and run here. Try and run bad.
Where do these doozers come from?
No. The police are costing me a lot of money today.
Finish fast.
But there is one thing I have to do, and that is actually get more money. I think I'll just do the gambling races and then I'll return when I've got some money from that to fund my tractor purchase. Okay, not much to say here, but I did just drive to the Simpsons house and then it concluded the level for me, which seemed a little strange. But I did come back here because there was loads of money in this garden, if I recall correctly. Or loads of potential money, provided they don't zap it all out of me. I'm not saying this alone will pay for the tractor, but it'll definitely help. Also, the gambling guy wasn't there, so that'd strike me as a little odd. I believe there's the other gardens as well. I might not have checked those, so if I can get to them... Come on. There we go. So if I can get to those other gardens, I can try them for money, and I may just have enough to buy the tractor, which is an old vehicle in itself, but all in the name of collection, which is something I just made up. It's not a real planet, but anyway, I've got to steal this guy's truck. No, you won't let me. Steal this guy's Honda Civic then, and... yeah, maybe I should call it a Bishu Covet instead of Honda Civic. That's one way of seeing things, that's for sure. So if I can go up here... No, can't go in there. Can go in Flanders Garden though. So, park up here. See if he's got any money I can steal. Probably got a wasp or something. Yep. Gardens are doing me quite well. Maybe these will entirely fund my purchase. Although I believe it's 400 coins for the tractor, so we're still a long way off. And we still have to do some farming, naturally. I guess this is farming, but it's very effective farming because they're not as harsh on it. Now, I'm not sure whether loading out the level and then re-entering did give me extras or not. That sparkly thing, I think I went to it on level 1, it's just a bunker and they talk out of it. It's nothing too exciting. Now, ooh, I see what looks like somewhere I can go. Probably not though, because I did just try to get in there and it didn't let me. Here I believe is Ralph's garden. And Chief Wiggum, who's chased me a couple of times already now. Come on, I want your money. Give me your money. There we go. Yeah, that wasp's probably more advanced than my computer. Not a huge achievement considering it is just a standard Lenovo tower with a GPU. Ooh, I'm getting close for money to 400. If a tractor's 450, again, I will be in a bit of trouble, but I'm not doing bad. I can't seem to kick that bin over. Get on this roof, that should help me with a wasp. Very nice. loads of money from these gardens. Now, I'll wait for this truck. I can take this truck where I want to go. We can get a Farini in one of the later levels. I was just thinking about that. For some random reason. It's not for a while though. I think that's the final level we get that. So, don't expect that anytime soon.
I should pay more attention.
Or maybe I should say expect it anytime soon. Just so I can pick up more views. Come on, smash some stuff so I can afford me tractor. I think I can go through these lampposts. The good thing about a vehicle like this is it's tough. As much as the handling may be a little heavy, it is very rugged. I say that, I get defeated by a standard road car. No, believe me, it's tough. Compared to some other vehicles, at least, in this game. There's the gambling guy again. He was missing, but it was fun enough, I think, just going collecting coins. So, what have we got to do now?
Willie, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I've got to sell my beloved tractor. My father's been thrown in the clink for football hooliganism, and I've no money for his bail.
Well, I certainly could use a tractor around the house for hauling away Homer's empties.
Is it just me, or does he look a lot bigger scale than Marge? But anyway, we can afford the tractor. I did remember the price correctly. So, let's have a go. Where is me tractor? Are you near the telephone box, tractor? Nah, I don't know. I'll withdraw you. No, there it is. Yeah, withdraw a tractor. Not your typical thought, but then I'm not your typical person, so that makes figurative sense. I've not got all the collector cards here, but as I said, I tried to get that one that you might have just seen back there, and I couldn't. This is like a bit of a buggy, actually. Not at all what you'd expect from a tractor, which I believe generally have leaf springs on the way.
Pay more attention.
Drift! Tractor drift! It's kind of a sport tractor, it's interesting. But anyway, I'm going to skip on to level 4 now. And I'll complete the first mission there. So then we can explore this level a little, really. Okay, so here we have the level 5, I believe, to complete, and we need to find a cola truck. Now, Gil is selling vehicles. He's selling the police car and the cola truck, although we can't just buy it to complete the mission, because that's not how it works. I am going to hopefully steal a traffic vehicle. No, he's getting away. Yeah, this just looks like one of the level 2 ones. Maybe it is a little quicker. It seems to have different wheels, although I could just be imagining that. It also feels quicker, but it could just be because it's on a different level. So, you know, none of this stuff is for sure. I think I know where I'm going, and that's good enough for me. Now, I will go back to a monster truck sometime in the future, and I will show that maybe in a bit more depth. I did try racing it, and it failed horribly though, so I'm not even going to bother showing that, since it's not amusing at all. There is this Vote Quimby van, which I'll give a go. Hopefully I can find my way around this map. Ooh, got onto 2 wheels there. Looks like this is the way we are intending to go. Hopefully I can make it through this building. I've got a pretty poor run up.
What in the hell were you thinking?
Ow.
What in the hell were you thinking, sir? Perhaps
Oh dear.
you plan on doing that in the future.
I set me car on fire. Well, yeah, Vote Quimby thing. He's a corrupt politician anyway. He didn't need propaganda. And all the vehicles have got away from me. Time to use the Mark 1 RX-7. Yes, unlike the Mark 2 in level 2, this is a older generation of the same car by the looks of it. There are minor subtle differences that do show it as an older car. I never noticed this playing the PlayStation 2 version. Admittedly, that was 480p and this is 1600 by 1200, being somewhere between 720 and 1080p, but I should have still noticed a difference, surely. I mean, this game, I think, looks quite good on this PC. Far, far better than the console counterparts just because of resolution. The console counterparts was 480 by 800, I believe, so you see there really is a significant step up in resolution here. Now the cola truck is apparently, according to the internet I used to cheat, around here. So, can we find it? No, we've just gone around in a circle. Time for more searching. Right, I think my incredible stupidity has got in the way again. And indeed it has. Because I went through the wrong window.
Oh, I have been selling tainted cola. Unless I redeem myself, I will be reincarnated as a sea cucumber, or worse, a land cucumber. I must find the source of this evil beverage. The soda invoice commanded I go here, but I see no cola factory. Oh, a cola truck. Time for me to do that Hindu that I do. I am the greatest driver in all the land.
Okay, let's hope after perhaps too many tries I can get this right. I feel like I've been recording for too long now in the hope of getting a correct one. Thankfully that Vote Quimby van was nice to me for once. Normally they're horrible. As you might see, the traffic really tries to get in my way. Yeah, it looked like he just drove in the way there. And thankfully he had a crash into the ambulance, so it's not just me that crashes, thankfully. Well, thankfully for me, not thankfully for everyone. Yeah, if I can follow closely where he's going, I can get the boxes without getting hit, I would say. Although, that ambulance, again, that's what I keep seeing. He's just... vehicles that are mainly ambulances just get in the way. That what's it, Mazda, just turned right into the way of my vehicle. Why? I'm not sure. It was just... like that. Maybe it's because, as they were saying, the cola makes people behave irrationally. And I guess that might be what they're trying to achieve by just making the eyes real mean to you. But, seriously. Ugh. Somehow I avoided the traffic there and came out quite well. He seems to be dropping the boxes in the same places, although I'll say that and he'll drop them in different places. Maybe that'll be a good thing, because before I've lost out to him dropping things in disruptive places. Yet my understeer of my tractor gets in the way slightly around these corners. I can get that, no problem. It's just, part of the problem is seeing where it's going. Oh, physics attack there. That could have really put me off guard. There we go. Need to talk to him, apparently.
Stereotypical Italians. Please to tell me the source of the evil cola.
We don't know nothing. Except that the vans are controlled by mysterious strangers. Anyway, you shouldn't stick your nose in other people's business. It could come back to haunt you. And your family.
Oh my gosh. Your thinly veiled threat has reminded me of my fatherly duties. I'm supposed to pick up the octuplets at the doctor's.
Yep, so I need to pick up his children. I'm sure I've seen that guy before, though. I'm not sure if Marge talked to him or something and he said the exact same thing. But I'm sure something like that happened. Now this... no, I have to get away from a mobster. Yep, he's chasing me this time. Thankfully I'm in an RX-7. Oh, yes. That actually worked out in my favour, I think. He has to turn a huge limousine now. Although I have got smoke pouring from my bonnet, which is not ideal. Come on, this way. I think if we jump this, we should do quite well. We also get a repair. And again, there's a mobster. So, hopefully we'll get away this way. Yep, drive to the hospital again. Multitasking.
Thank you all for coming. I'll see you in hell.
Talk to the doctor. Hello.
I'm afraid we have a medical emergency.
Oh no, my babies.
Your babies are about to go to the bathroom all over my waiting room. And diapers aren't covered by your insurance. Ooh, you better hurry. I heard the parents of the Shelbyville 9 are grabbing every diaper in town.
I will get the diapers, but there's no way I could fit them in my car. Maybe Mr. Homer will have a large gas-guzzling American vehicle that I could use.
Ooh, we need the car for Homer. Yay! Such an excellent vehicle. Although I don't think we'll do it today, I will see just how much it's worth. And then I think I'll do the bonus mission.
Mr. Homer, sir, do you have an oversized vehicle that I might be borrowing?
Borrowing? No. Selling to you at an insanely high price? Yes.
Fine, whatever.
Car built for Homer, wow. It is an insanely high price. Especially considering I can just steal cars and get them for free. But I do have this mission, as I said. It's right here, so I'll do it.
Excuse me, nice Mr. Shopkeeper person. Have you seen a hovering death machine?
No, nothing specifically of the hovering kind, no.
Oh, this was to be my greatest invention since sideburns in a can. They make you handsome and lovely.
What are you talking about?
I call it the hover car, TM. So don't try to steal the name, it's TM'd. I installed the onboard computer, and it came alive and attacked my person. For the love of all that's gliding, you gotta help me here.
Okay, what on earth can I do?
Knock the fleshigana thing off the road before the authorities come and take me away again. Prisons ain't kind to pencil-neck geeks like myself. They stomp and they kick.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt this mission now with none other than the school bus. I did try it in traffic vehicles, but they were too slow and too weak. This is probably too slow, but it at least has some strength to it. As I see, he's turning off there. I can just smash right through everything. Oh dear. Physics got mad at me there. It's not a perfect condition vehicle, but it should hold up a lot better than certain vehicles I've tried, and I can just push traffic out of the way, which is always a positive of using a vehicle like this. Although that RX-7 still slightly managed to push me. He's just getting away, there's nothing I can do. Ooh, he crashed. Yes, push. Now, hopefully I don't get hit and run, although I say that it's probably hopeless. Whoa, it's getting away. What will we do? Use the police, that's what. They took my money, but I'm on this road now with a heavily damaged competitor. No, why? Why do you get in the way in such a manner? That RX-7 just pushed out of the way. That was like a feather in comparison. Oof. Somehow I made it round that corner. Come on, diesel power. Okay, he's defeated himself by the looks of it, which is always convenient. Now we have to drive back to the Java server. And I think we'll try and... I say try and pick up a repair. That idea hasn't gone too well. Come on. Repaired. Yes. You are now a fresh school bus. Although I did just smash the ladder on a fire engine. I mean the frame of a truck, not the ladder off a fire engine or anything. Frame of a truck, it's a bus, not a truck. I will realise these differences eventually. And we're here easily. And we've not got another hit and run. The police did help me though, so I can't entirely complain about that.
Great work, my Hindu friend.
Do not patronize my faith, okay?
Sorry, terribly sorry. Look, if you need a ride, instant message my Cortex. By which I mean, call me.
Shiva H. Vishnu, my jubilation knows no bounds.
Ooh, we can get the hover car. So I think I'll have a quick look at it and then I'll finish off for today. So yeah, let's have a look. Nope, it's not going to be on there. They're the older cars. What is it? I don't know. I'm confused. Where will you be hiding? Ooh! El Camino! We can get an El Camino. Interesting. That must be what you get by doing the races. I do want it now. Yeah, there we go. Hover car. Quite fast.
I will pay you $1 million in the next life, I promise.
I'll meet you if I can inject you with my new pathogen. Oh, it's gonna cause problems.
There we go. Oh, I do like this. Feels strange. It feels like a drift car, somewhat.
I can't seem to blurb it.
Well, actually, it reminds me of the Porsche Cayenne in Forza. Probably the most recent car I drove that this reminds me of. It's odd to say it reminds me of that for handling. It just does, though.
The landing didn't
Ooh.
help anything.
This car did absorb that impact fairly reasonably.
Got to hurry up or my arranged bride will
Now,
chastise me.
let's just smash this. Why not?
Ow, with the hurt thing.
So, I'll leave it here for today. And I'll say goodbye until another day.